Question 47 says produce a report for all data which shows a summary of only the code and potential area fields. So in here we know is that it's talking about a query, so we're going to create a query that only goes code and potential area, and it's going to do summary on them. Perform a count of the number of sites in each code. Calculate the sum of the potential area within each code. Access database helps us and do all this calculation. By not going on the report, we go to queries. We're going to create a query using the wizard, as always. And in here, we look for the size table. And what we want is the code and the potential area. So code, we move it to the right, and potential area, we move it to the right. We go next. And here we don't want just details, because we're talking about summary. So we click on summary, and then you get this button which it says show summary. If I click next, you'll have an error. So we have to do the summary options in here. Click in here, and it says potential area, sum of it, and it says summary of only the code and potential area. So we click on potential area sum. Perform count the number of the sites in each code. Count number of sites, and that should do it. Okay. And we click next, and next, and here we're gonna call it sum of code and potential area. You could add also that is count of sites in code. And click finish, and as you see, you got the code, what's the potential area in it, and count of sites. So now we're going to create a report on it. We click close, and it says, do you want to save it? Say yes. Whatever changes you have done, we go to report, and going to create a report using the wizard again. And in here, we'll look at the sum, that's query we just created. We're going to move everything on the right side. Go next, next, and next, and that should do it. It doesn't say any portrait or anything. Next, next, and leave it at that. And we got the report coming up soon. And as you see, it's got the potential, it's got the count, number of sites, and the potential area and the code for each one. So AF is got this is the total potential area, and this is the number of sites. The last thing you do, you put your name on that. So you go to design view, and you put it in the footer, and the page footer. Actually, because both of them are footer, report footer and page footer, I'm choosing page footer because it doesn't mention if it's page footer or report footer. So we'll click on this one. If this is not showing up, as I said before, you click on the toolbox, you click on it, and it shows you the toolbox in here. So the first one is label, which is text. Drag it in here, you put your name, and you're done. Preview it, and you got the code, and you got your name in there. Close, you say save. If I open it again, it is as I asked it. I got name, I got the data calculated. Question 48 says save this data in a form which can be imported in a text document. Also says export this data into a form that can be opened by a graph charting package. Once it says graph charting package, you know this is Excel, so we're going to import it into Excel. And from Excel, you could copy a table and put it in a text document, because that is it. Save the data and which can be imported into the text document. So we're going to go to the database, and we got the table in here. So we minimize it, this folder, this report, and we go File, and we go Export. If it's not showing, you click on the arrow and it says Export. Now we export it in here. It says it is in the folder that we want it. I got it in the same folder that I want, June, May 2000. If it's not showing, you can drop down and find your folder. And in here, we don't want to save it as Microsoft Access. So what we're going to save it, we're going to save it as Excel 97 to 2002. We don't want this one, that is an old Microsoft Excel. So we want to save it as Excel 97 2002. Click OK. It says that it's already choosing a name for it, and you click Yes, Export, and the data is exported. Now let's go to the file. It has been exported. We open it. And as you see, the report, whatever data was in the report has been imported in here. So let's align them right, make it nice, so we could copy this table and put it in the Word document that we have created earlier. So in the spec 2, so we go mark it, right click copy. I'm done with this. I go to the document that we have worked earlier on. You see that, this one, you have to have it open, and we're going to look for a text that says in the exam, import this data into a document, insert this data as a table after the graph, which ends showing the number of sites and the total number of hectares. Make sure there is a blank line between below and after. So we go in here, and as you see, it says showing the number of sites and the total number. So we'll press enter to make a line, empty space, and go right click paste, and there is a space in here and space in here before it, and it has inserted the table. You could arrange it if you want. It looks better in here. And that's the end of question